but you can't really see what they're writing. So you go to pull out your phone to take a photo, and you fall a little bit behind, and then it happens again and again and again. And then you think, what's the point of going to class? What's the point of engaging in an environment that is working against you? This is why visually impaired students have a graduation rate of 15%, which shows us a greater problem. 25% of all students have difficulty seeing projected notes, 40% with whiteboard, and 60% with chalkboard notes. Now, the current solutions are peer and institution-based resources like peer note takers or recorded lectures, note-taking apps, or manual workarounds like sitting in the front or taking a photo. And as a disabled student, these are all things I experienced firsthand because I have a visual impairment, but none of them really solve the issue of being able to see in real time. And it's why I decided to create a team of like-minded individuals who value social impact and have extensive experience with computer science and business outreach. Together, we were able to create FrontRow, an assistive technology that solves note-taking struggles, making every presentation accessible and empowering every student. Now, it works like this. Only one student in the classroom needs to have their phone facing where the professor's lecturing, and any student is able to log in and see this. Now, what our software does is the student can adjust the contrast to their personal preference. They can save screenshots or zoom in further. Our software also automatically zooms into the region that the professor is referencing, so the student doesn't have to take a photo with their phone and pull it out and get distracted. We also have an AI chatbot if the student has a quick question. Now, this aligns with the UN's goals for quality education because through universal design, we help all students by giving them more control over their education. At the same time, we reduce inequalities by addressing disabled students' needs and thus increasing their opportunities for graduation rates. Now, through market validation, we've been able to interview over 30 students. Here are some quick statistics, and although these are really helpful, what's even more impactful is to hear what students are saying. For example, one student, Divya, said, "What's the point if you can't see notes?" And when we showed her FrontRow, she said, "This is so cool, I would definitely use this." But why should universities care? Now, we've been able to interview a large number of public, private, community, and trade schools, and through this, we've talked to disability offices who value accommodations and assistive tech that helps as many disabled students as possible, and professors who emphasize the need for engagement resources because they see that their students are losing engagement. But with FrontRow, we address this by helping students with disabilities from visual to physical to learning, and we also increase engagement because if it's right in front of you on your device using FrontRow, you're less likely to be distracted. Now, here are some of the private, community, and trade schools we've talked to. And through this, we've been able to pilot at UT Austin and the Copenhagen Business School. Now, through this, I was even able to test out FrontRow, and also we were able to test out with 40 other students. And I can tell you it definitely helps with education and engagement. I was able to ask a lot more questions because it was right in front of me. Through this, we were able to get a lot of design feedback. And through this, we know that we hope to sell B2B through licensing through disability offices, and then also B2C for students who may not have a disability but still want to use FrontRow. For our market sizing, we're hoping to reach students with note-taking accommodations, then all disabled undergrads, then all university students in the US, which is a $1.3 billion market. We also, for our timeline, we hope to start licensing with universities this upcoming year, and we're hoping to start our next pilot this semester. With FrontRow, we anticipate increasing graduation rates by 12% through increased focus, and we hope to increase income by $30,000 because with FrontRow, we want to make sure that no student feels the way they do now. FrontRow, bringing the board to you.